Hey everybody, I'm in line for Costco gas and so it's going to take a while. So I thought might as well just make a video. One thing as a Christian that I think we fight with a lot is appealing to the world. I think it happens because the world has such a negative view of Christians and those who are devout Christians. So we often want to come across like we're cool or we're fun or like I'm a Christian, but I'm a cool Christian. That's how we come across to the world. And so sometimes we'll allow things of the world, or we'll even talk and sound like the world, but we're not in the world. Our lifestyle may reflect the life of Christ, but we want to appear like the world. And I know some Christians who will even engage in worldly things. We all engage in something worldly, but things that are obviously not of God, because they don't want to appear like the not cool Christian. Like they'll do yoga, they'll talk about horoscopes, they'll go to psychics and get their palm read or get their chart read, because they just don't want to confront and deal with the fact that, like, if you're a Christian, the world's probably going to look at you like you're boring. The world's probably going to look at you like you're not fun. The thing about us as Christians, we know how to dance. We know how to have fun. We like to go out and have fun too. We just don't want to do it the way that the world does it. I can listen to secular music, but it doesn't conjure a certain spirit. I might listen to secular music, but I might not want to listen to secular music with a bunch of cuss words in it. And I'm not going to be cursing every day, up and all down the street and all the time. And I might not listen to certain type of music, and I may not do certain things. The thing is, sin has been positioned as fun. So if it's sinful, then it's fun. And if it's something else, then it's boring. If it's Christianity, it's just boring. And so I just make this video to all my Christians out there. Yes, the world's going to look at you like you're boring. Yeah, the world's going to say you're not fun. People are going to have a hard time reading your personality. It's not because you're not fun. It's not because you don't have something to say. It's not because you don't like to dance. It's not because you don't like those songs too and you like those rappers too and that dance music too. It's because you conduct yourself in a different way. Like, it's very hard if you're a Christian to find people who like to have fun, who don't want to drink and smoke, and who don't live a life of promiscuity. And you're not judging those who do it. You're like, hey, you're making your decisions with your life. But unfortunately, the world is judging you. And they're looking at you and they're saying you're boring, you're not fun to be around, you're judgmental. Even if you never mention anything about Christ, just because you don't do and partake, they notice there's a difference about you. And the world will say, oh, they're good at two shoes, or that person is innocent, or, I can't do certain things with that person. But they won't, they know the core of it is not that you are just a goody two shoe. It's that you don't partake in certain sin. You don't partake in certain things. They know you're not about to get drunk and belligerent. They know that you're not going to go and read horoscopes with them and go to psychics and things of that nature. They know that you have a different way that you conduct yourself. You have to be okay with that. You have to be okay with being like, people may find me boring. You have to be okay with being like, in dating, people are going to find me boring, because if you're a Christian woman, you're not going to open up yourself until sometimes later in the dating stage or marriage. You approach dating completely different. Everyone else says put your best foot forward so that somebody might want to marry you, and then you can be yourself in marriage. If you're a Christian, you're going to say no. Like, I want to get to know who you are before I even walk down the aisle with this person. And then when I walk down the aisle with this person, then I can show and be free in a certain way that I might not be able to be, if we were just dating. That comes with the territory. You're not comfortable with certain things. You have to set certain boundaries. And only another person who's trying to walk that same life will be able to really understand it. Or it takes a person who has a lot of respect, who can respect that someone's doing something differently than them. But just to tell you, majority of the time, the world is not going to be very understanding. They're not going to be very happy about it. They're going to look at you weird and look at you different. You're going to be ostracized. Some of you don't have friends right now, not because you're not likable, not because you don't have a fun personality, you're not funny. It's because there's something different about you. They notice. They're like, she doesn't really laugh at the same things we laugh. She doesn't really watch the same things we watch. And people will judge you for all that stuff. Get comfortable with it. It's reality. All right, love you. God bless you. I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.